Have you ever read a book that had you questioning your own morals? Like, why do I even like this? Why am I reading this? Why can't I put this book down? Oh my God. If you've had that experience, yeah, you know how that feels. It's like you're an unwilling participant in what's going on. For me, one of those books is Penelope Douglas's Credence. Let's talk about it. Hey guys, my name is Rose and thank you so much for joining me for another video. Over here, we are obsessed with books. And today, I will be doing a review on Penelope Douglas's Credence. One of the things we like to do is really get comfy, have something to drink. I really need a blanket for this one, like an emotional support blanket, but we're gonna just do with what we have. But if I need my fragrance, guys, I need to smell good. I love putting on perfume. It just helps me feel good. The place smells nice. It sets the ambiance. Today, I'm wearing Devotion by Dolce& and Gabbana. It has notes of hazelnut, orange blossom, I believe vanilla. It smells so, so good. Okay, guys. So I am going to start this by saying I feel so betrayed. I feel betrayed because everybody that I follow on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, everybody recommended this book. Everybody had this on their top 10 or saying, oh, it's one of the most spiciest books that they've read. Everybody was like, yeah, go get it. I'd read Birthday Girl by Penelope Douglas before and I liked it. So I was like, okay, great. I'm sure I'll enjoy another one of her books. But you guys did not share all the information. Yeah, there is so much, so many trigger warnings. Guys, you need to read the trigger warning. You need to let people know, okay? Especially people like me who tend to go in blind sometimes. Just to give you a few, it says it even before we start reading the book. It talks about the fact that it deals with emotionally difficult topics, including misogynistic behavior, power imbalance. Yeah, we read books with that all the time. Girl, all right. Sexual violence, dubious consent, sexual harassment, domestic abuse, child neglect. The list just keep going. Okay? I open up this book, and that is what I'm met with. Nobody said anything about that, okay? I feel betrayed. But anyway, I've read a lot of stuff before, and I was like, hey, and so many people are recommending the book, it must be worth my time, right? Yeah. Anyway, the book is about Tiernan. She is our female character, and she is 17 years old. Let that sink in. 17 years old. That was supposed to be the first red flag right there. Anyway, unfortunately, her parent commits suicide before she turns 18, so she is in need of a guardian. She gets a message from her dad's step brother, so this makes him her step uncle. The family dynamics here. And he offers her the chance to come out to Colorado. He lives there with his two sons, and he would take guardianship of her, essentially, seeing that she's not yet 18. And she could stay with them, get away from it all, get away from the spotlight until she turns 18, and then she can decide what she wants to do. Sounds like good intentions, right? I was like, oh, this sounds like a nice guy. That's a nice guy. That's what family does for each other. So she goes there. She meets him as well as his son first. So there's three of them, as I mentioned. There's Jake, which is the uncle. There is Caleb, which is I believe, the eldest son. And then there's Noah, and they're 21, I believe. She goes there. She meets Caleb and Jake initially. She's settling in, figuring out what their routines are, what they're all about. Then she meets Noah. Now, Noah likes to be by himself. He's out in the woods in this cabin. He hunts. He likes to be on his own. No problem. That's fine. But then when he meets her for the first time, guys, he literally jumps her, throws her on top of the truck, and starts making out with her. I guess this is where the dubious consent comes in. I don't know. I don't know. But this, I was like, oh, he doesn't know who she is. Doesn't he realize that she's technically his cousin? Nobody told him apparently that she was coming, but yeah, he saw her, the first female that he's seen since he came out of the woods. Yeah, he was ready to get it on. Okay? Yeah, that is how we're introduced to him. She was attracted to it. She was into it. I was thinking maybe the book was going to be about her and he's the emotionally unavailable and guy. We've all read those stories, right? She really starts to like Caleb. Caleb is the one that we feel like stuck at a crossroads. He wants to go out, experience life himself, go out and take on the world. When he's under the thumb of Jake, which is his dad, to stay and help with the business and pretty much be in Colorado. He didn't want him to move away, essentially. So she gets really close with him, gets to know him or whatever. Thought, okay, maybe it will be him because they seem to have a lot in common. It made it seem like they had a lot in common. But then the attraction between her and Jake starts developing. Yes, her step uncle. And that takes on a life of its own. He acknowledges or fights the attraction. He acknowledges that he's attracted, but he fights the attraction. Okay, we're good there. But then eventually they end up together. Jake and her end up together. He is the first one that she is with. And it's her first time with a guy. And this guy is her step uncle, okay? All right. But it goes on to where he was hiding it from his sons. He didn't want them to know that they have crossed that line, that he has crossed that line. But, I think they started to suspect something. Plus, they themselves were developing their own attraction to her. And then, yeah, this is where it starts to get real juicy because they are in this remote place that they get snowed in for months at a time. So they're cut off from everybody, and it's just her and these three guys. What do you? What's going to happen? So she ends up having a time of her life with all three guys in the book. All three, including the two brothers at one time. Yes, guys, this is what I walked into. Nobody prepared me. Nobody prepared me for this. But tell me why I could not put the book down. Oh my God. Penelope, I swear you work some sort of voodoo because I am reading this and I am just like, oh my God, what is going on? This is so morally gray. It's so taboo. I just want to just put it away. But I kept reading. I devoured this book I think I read it all night. That was how into it I was. Her writing is good. The story is engaging and it keeps you entertained, even though it's like a car wreck that you can't look away from. You know you should, but you can't. Ugh. Penelope. Really? Really? But heck, a lot of people like the book. I'm kind of liking the book, even though I am like questioning myself. Am I really liking this? Am I really liking this? Apparently I did because I completed it. Would I recommend it? I would. I would recommend it. But know the trigger warnings in here. Know where you're walking into so that you're not like me being like, why? Okay. But yes, I would recommend it as long as you know what you're walking into, as long as you understand that it's taboo and there's like a lot of things in here that if you're not ready could upset some people. But be I am still a fan. I am still a fan. I'm going to continue to read her books. There are several books that she has that I still want to read that has good ratings. So this time I will make sure that I actually what I'm getting into. I actually got some more of her books. So I got this series. Let me put this one away. That one will need to be hidden. I can't keep it on the bookshelf. Can't have the kids run into that one. But anyway, so this is a Devil's Night novel. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4 books. I'm thinking this is the full series. So I will be reading Penelope Douglas's series here, Devil's Novel. I heard good things about these books. Hopefully, guys, actually let me check. Oh my god. I just picked up this book and once again, the Trino. I guess you know what you're going to walk into whenever you get Penelope Douglas's book. Yeah, I guess I will review these after I read them and let you know what I think about these books. For now, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope at least my review gave you some idea about what's in this book and if it's actually one that you want to pick up. Thank you guys for watching. Please join me in another video as I continue to review books and to give you my honest, unfiltered opinion about the book.